In this video, I'll show you everything we got in the first week of the summer event of Blox Fruits. I'll also share some ways you can get summer tokens faster, along with a few fishing tips. So make sure to watch the full video without skipping, and let's get right into it. If we go over here in our settings menu and just click open log, you can see here that we've got a bunch of stuff. So let's just cover the list top to bottom. So obviously the first and biggest, I guess, kind of event of this whole update was basically the lightning rework, as it was previously known, the Fruit rework. They basically pretty much completely like overhauled the entire system. It functions a little differently now, but it still kind of works the same way. So let's just kind of showcase these moves here. And I've removed all my stats from Rumble so that it doesn't kill the NPC right away. So first off, let's just start off with looking at the Z move, which is lightning orb. So as you can see here, there's these 4 balls around me, and these 4 balls are what gets used in the lightning balls move. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one, which is just a quick tap, and what it does is it just sends out a homing missile, and you can see here when I use it, it's charging up the next ball. So let's look here. Let's tap it a few more times. And you can hold a maximum of 4 balls in this moveset. And they recharge pretty fast too. And I'm pretty sure with the rework, it also came with an M1. And let's just tap a bunch here. The M1 recharges your balls way faster. I'm gonna stop saying that now because it's just weird. But you get the point. So you can hold down this M1 infinitely. It doesn't really stun them for that long, and it doesn't do a whole lot of damage either, but you can just hold it down indefinitely. So I could kind of see this being useful for like AFK grinding. You can just have it held down. You won't take any knockback if they don't have aura enabled. Okay, let's move on to the next move, which is thunderstorm. So it's pretty simple. It's kind of very similar to the old moveset. It just summons a bunch of lightning strikes from the heavens. Let's look at it one more time here. And thunderstorm. Yeah, you can see it creates this cloud here, and you see this cloud stays for a little bit even after the move ends. And I'll explain to you why in just a minute. But first, let's just look at it one more time. Actually, kind of get it from a higher point of view. Okay, just like that. It's pretty good range. Doesn't last nearly as long though, but I'll show you how you can change that. So basically, in case you didn't notice, there's the cloud that lingers for a while after the move ends, and you can use your Z move into the cloud and it'll make the stun last way longer, and it does a lot more damage. Like as you can see here, normally the move would have ended by now, but if I keep using my lightning orbs into the sky, it just keeps raining down thunder for a limited amount of time until it eventually stops. So let's look at it here one more time. So I can see this being pretty useful for combos. So like they're a bit more stunned, and then you can like use some other moves or something. I don't know, but like you can see how that kind of ends up being more useful. Like that is really long. Okay, let's look at the C move now, which is Sky Judgment. So once again, it's kind of the same. I mean, there's not much to it though. It's kind of the same as it was like before the rework, just way bigger. So let's aim right at the center here, center of these 3 NPCs. Boom! I missed completely. Oh my god, I missed. So okay, let's look at it again now. I'm gonna aim it like right here at that NPC right there, and Sky Judgment. Yeah, you can see it has a huge range, really good AoE too. You can imagine how just unfair this is now that it's been reworked. In fact, let's try to go even farther, and let's see just how like far it goes. So I'm gonna go all the way to the other side, and I'm gonna hold down my C move, and I'm gonna try to use it on that guy there. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't look like it goes that far. Let's try again without missing. Hold on. So if I'm correct, it should be like around there as the maximum range. Yeah, that like around that much. So really huge range. It comes down really fast. Like there's almost no end lag either, and it does okay amount of damage. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm still a sword stat. Let's just look at it one more time. Yeah. So it's literally just like a nuke, and it can summon pretty much anywhere you want. So let's look at the ultimate move now, which is Thunderball Destruction. And this move is probably like the most unfair move out of the entire moveset, and I'll show you why right now. So first, we're just gonna tap it. Let's just tap it on this NPC. Yup, pretty small ball, comes down really fast. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage though. Not yet, at least. Okay, now my move's off cooldown, and I'm gonna show you guys why this move is just so much more unfair. Hold on. So instead of like just tapping it like normal, let's see what happens when you hold it down. So when you hold down the V move, it starts like sucking up your orbs, like your lightning orbs, absorbs it. And now that it's maximum charge, let's bring it down. Oh my god. Like, look at the size of that. That is like huge. I aimed it right here and it covered everything, like all the way from there to like there. It doesn't even take that long to cast either. Like, you barely have to charge it up and it becomes absolutely huge. And on top of that, the range is just enormous. Let's actually kind of look at the range a little more. So, okay, and I'm gonna hold it down all the way. See, my charge goes down to 0. I'm gonna bring it down right there. Oh my lord, that is huge. I aimed it there and it went from like there all the way to here, and it takes barely any time to cast as well. So punishing this move is kind of hard to do because like the moment you try to hit them, this ball is just gonna go flying at you, and it's huge. It's like a bomb, really. So like this is definitely my favorite part about this whole moveset. Let's look at it just one more time, really, because I cannot get over the size of this thing. Okay, Thunderball Destruction. I'm gonna aim it right here. My god, it hit all the way over there. I don't know how this is fair in the slightest. The cooldown isn't even that big either. And finally, last but not least, you have the F move. Pretty much the same, except it uses up one of your balls every time you like use it. You can see here, it stuns them for a little as well. So same thing. Not much was changed. It just went from 3 to 4. So that's basically it for the entire Rumble moveset. So let's look at what's next on the change logs here. Fishing job. Ah, yes, this is like another thing that was teased in the trailers and like bulletins multiple times. But you can now fish in Blox Fruits. That's right. You can now, if you go to Port Town, you can purchase a fishing rod from this NPC here, who will sell you a fishing rod. I've already purchased mine, so I don't get the option to purchase another one here. But let's go right here. So basically, you want to just go to any water source. I honestly recommend Port Town because you can stay in the safe zone. You can just kind of chill here. You don't even need 2 hands for it. You can just kind of be here. So I have the fishing rod in my hand now, and I'm going to click with it. And as you can see, the first time I click, there's this little green bar that goes up and down. And this green bar is basically an indication of your power, the power you're going to put into this throw. So obviously, it's when it's green, it's at its highest. When it's red, it's at its lowest. So let's try to get a perfect one here. Okay, it was pretty close. Now you've cast your line. An exclamation mark is going to come up, and you're going to just have to play this mini game. Simple stuff. Let's see what we get here, actually. My luck is pretty bad. What do we get? We got a sturgeon. Nice. That's not bad. Try one more time here. Yeah, sometimes it takes like a really long time. Okay, we found one. Let's see what we got. Oh, so we didn't get a fish this time. Looks like we got, what is it? A note in a bottle. Yeah. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. There's lots of stuff you can get. If you guys are still watching and you're really enjoying this video, then I really recommend subscribing and also ringing the bell if you want to get notified of more videos like this. And if you guys want to be a part of my next videos or just talk to me in general, you can always just like join the Discord server. I'll link that in the description as well as a pinned comment. And if you guys look down here on the bottom right, there's this thing called Reel Boost. And what this does is, let's try to catch a fish here first, and I'll explain to you as we get there. But it basically, in order to use Reel Boost, you'll need your power meter to be at maximum. And using it basically just like makes the green meter progress a lot faster, so you can catch something like a lot more. And it looks like I just got a brand new fish, the saltwater salmon. Let's go store it. And let's talk to the fisherman NPC here. So if you click shop, you can either choose to buy bait, which you kind of need to capture the fish. So let's just buy a bait here. So to get 10 basic bait, all you need is 1,000 money. It's not a lot. Let's go ahead and craft some right here. Basic bait. And we don't need more than that. So let's go back here. And if you click over here, you can click to sell fish. And basically it'll sell all of your fish that you have to the fisherman, except if you have the fish favorited or if it's a really heavy fish, as it says here. So let's confirm. $6,000, not bad. I only fished like 2 or 3 times. So obviously based on the rarity and the weight of the fish, the value can go up and down. And obviously that depends on your luck. Ooh, speaking of luck, there is a special thing you can do, and basically when you're fishing beside another person here, you can see here this little thing that says 2.5%. Now it says 5% luck. So if I fish here, there's a good chance I'll get something better. So now I'm at 5% luck. Okay, I already got something. We got a catfish. Not much better, but still, I'd take the 5% luck any day. Let's look at it one more time here. We got a soggy boot. Yeah, that's very clearly not a fish. Blox Fruits. Well, that's interesting. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something. Maybe one day they're gonna be connected to the lore of the game or whatever. I don't know. Ooh, we got a perfect one. Maybe I think if you cast a perfect line, you actually get better fish. Okay, caught one. Let's see what we pull up. And what did we get? We got a tuna. Not bad, not bad. And as you can see what Tizzy just did here, you can actually level up by fishing. So if you're tired of just like constantly clicking on NPCs, you can do something a little different. Like, you know, you can switch it up a little, like just go fishing instead. Let's go ahead and sell our fish. And $4,000, not bad. Okay, let's move on here and let's see what's next on the logs. Okay, hourly event, lightning strikes, and of course potions and crafting. So, and the summer gacha. I'll get to all three of those in just a minute. I'll explain why later. But for now, you can see here that there's the new underwater island, and we've also gotten a new level cap. Alright, so if we teleport over to Tiki Outpost real quick. I said really quick. Okay, so if you come over to Tiki Outpost here, you go down to this little area where the submarine worker used to be at one point. You can see now, instead of just telling you that once it's ready, blah blah blah, you can actually go. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's a requirement if you want to actually go underwater, and that requirement, basically, you have to kill Tyrant of the Skies raid boss. So let's go down here. Okay, nice little cutscene. You can clearly see it's like taking you underwater. And now we've arrived at the submerged island. So there's chests, there's all sorts of really cool stuff. Let's go around, let's go explore the island a little bit. There's this glowing lamp thing. And there's a bunch of chests here too. Just go take a look at really a whole bunch of everything. I really like the design on this one. I haven't been through the whole thing yet, because the first time I came down here, I kind of got jumped by a whole bunch of people. But yeah, this is the submerged island in its entirety. Really cool. You know, I want to see if there's actually something you can do all the way up here. Maybe there is. Oh yep, there's a single diamond chest over here, and it gave me absolutely nothing. But yep, this is a submerged island. And of course with it also comes the new like level cap, which is I believe 2,750. So only 100 levels earlier than, like, higher than before. Let's just select a quest here. You can either choose between reef bandits or coral pirates. Since coral pirates are high level, let's go do coral pirates. Look at that, they're right here. So it doesn't look like they have hockey. Yeah, I don't think they do. So maybe it'll be helpful to grind for those with Logia users. Just group everything up. Yup. Rumble is just an insanely good fruit for grinding now. Just go kill everything. Wow, these NPCs have a lot of HP now. Like, this is a lot more than last time. Kill off these guys here. And now we wait for them to respawn, which is horrifically just so painfully long. I guess it makes sense why they would add fishing to gain levels. Because who wants to just sit around here for like a few minutes just waiting for stuff to spawn? Oh, okay. We got it. So let's bring down a ball. Let's do this. Ow. Okay, let's just continue beating up these NPCs for an indefinite amount of time, to be honest. Okay, that's one quest done. I'm not gonna bore you guys by grinding another 100 levels without 2 times XP. So I guess it's only fair if we just move on. Yeah. Inventory rework. This is something that's, I think, pretty controversial within the community, actually, because a lot of people think it looks really ugly and disorganized, but I'll show you what I mean right now. This is what it is. Now all your items have been separated into like 3 different like stuff, and these 3 different tabs have their own categories. So let's go in backpack here. Backpack has your swords, your guns, your fruits, all your gear, like your fishing rod and stuff, and consumables. And those consumables, I assume, would be the potions and whatnot. And if we move down here, wardrobe is just your accessories and also your skins. So they've added 2 new skins now. You can now choose between lightning or rumble and portal, which is actually really interesting because having portal skins would be like just really cool. Some people don't like it because like they're not very designed very well, and also just kind of feels disorganized. Maybe they're just too used to the old one. Personally, I really like the new inventory. So if you look down here, the stash is just stuff, really. All your fish, all your materials, all your like this stuff, bait, like stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. That's basically the new inventory rework. It also fits a hell of a lot more stuff on screen. So like back then you'd probably only see 4 or 5 things at one time, and then you'd have to scroll down. But now, as you can see, 1 2 3 4, like I can see like 18 plus, maybe even more on my screen. Like I barely have to scroll, which I guess is kind of useful, especially considering like how they're gonna have a variety of different fish, which are gonna take up so much inventory spaces. It's only fair that they changed it. Move on to the update log here and see what's next. Friendship XP bonus continues. If you guys have been paying attention throughout the video, you may have seen this like little thing here, 45% XP percent, followed by a little heart. And what this is basically a boost. It's an XP boost. So the more people you have added in the server, like for example, I have 1 friend, 2 friend, 3, 4 friends in the server, I'm getting like a 45% XP bonus. So for every person that's your friend that joins the server, you get a 15% bonus. That's as long as they stay there, and it caps out at 45%. So 3 friends, that's why you see I have 4 friends, but instead of 60, it's just 45%, which is really useful. It'll definitely keep people playing for a whole lot longer, and it'll make grinding up like 100 levels in this unbearable like cramped location. You know, it'll make it definitely easier. So yeah, I'm glad they added that. I'm really glad they added that. I'm pretty sure this thing was actually a carryover from the Valentine's Day event, if you guys even remember that. Yeah, nothing too much. And yep, that's basically it. So that basically wraps up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. You should also join the membership that I've created. It's really cheap, and even if you gave me like the cheapest option, just for like a few dollars a month, it would mean so much. It would improve the quality of my videos, and it would help support the channel a lot. And if you guys want to be a part of my next videos or just talk to me in general, you can always just like join the Discord server. I'll link that in the description, as well as a pinned comment. Lots of nice people there. That basically wraps it up. Peace.